from my heart, you did a great job. So, as far as Glory, she didn't have the same sort of issues that Spike had with viewing her. The feelings of insanity. She just kind of was who she was, and so when I approached her, I just approached her like I would any other character. I didn't necessarily approach her from the point of view of she's crazy, or she's a god, or she's this or that. I just approached, created a character, and that just happened to be part of her personality. So I actually had a lot of fun playing her. I didn't ever view her from the negative. I didn't view her as the rest of the world did. I viewed her only from the egotistical side.
Claire, a lot of guilt playing Glory.
No.
Claire, did you ever get any hate for taking Tara down?
Wait, where are you?
That was me over here.
Oh yeah, did I ever what? Or like what?
Sorry.
Did you get any bad fan reactions from being the one to take down Tara?
Oh, you know what? I'm sure I did, but I learned after I did my first episode, and someone was like, "You can check out all the Buffy vlogs and the message boards," and I went on, and it was like, "I hate Glory. I hate that girl who plays Glory," and literally it was after the first episode aired, so I was like, you know what? I'm never gonna read this again. That's not good for my self-esteem. So.
Leah, you ready?
Yeah. All right.
Okay, except for Xander, because it was built into his character from the first, why did they turn all the guys into pussies when they fell in love with Buffy?
Because that's what happens to a man when he falls in love. How many husbands out there got that salmon pullover shirt in the closet?
I just bought a bunch of pashminas, my friend, and I got nobody in my life right now, so I love pashminas.
I actually did kind of have a follow-up question for that. Since
Pashmina?
Joss Whedon is of course well known for writing the strong female characters, and Xander's character ends up kind of taking the role of the damsel in distress a lot of times. Was that explicit in the character when you started, or was that something that just developed over time?
Are you kidding me? From episode 1, that was that,
Yeah.
I finally kind of grew a pair a little bit by the end.
Yeah.
I lost an eye and I grew some testicles.
Well, but Xander was Joss. That character is Joss. That's how he sees himself. So that's why.
So did Josh poke out his eye?
That's a very deep question to answer right now.
Let's head back over here.
Hi, I'm Jonathan.
Hey, Jonathan.
And between the villains and the cast, you guys were one of the best ensembles ever on any TV show. So thank you. One of the things you guys did was with the Once More the Feeling was fantastic, and the guts to you guys that usually don't do musical things. So as a musician, thank you for that. The next thing is, James, how can we get any of your music? Can we buy it from your bands currently? And the next thing is, could you do a couple bars from Rest in Peace?
The Ghost of the Robot stuff is on iTunes now.
It is awesome.
Yeah. Or if it's not on right now, it'll be on very soon. That's the best way to buy it. You can buy I brought some CDs today, which you can buy at my autograph table.
Awesome.
Won't you rest? I don't even know the song, man. Won't you rest in peace? Won't you get some sleep? I'm sorry, man. I don't do covers.
James, I was wondering, when you ran the theater down the street, what was the favorite production that you guys did?
Oh, God, wow. I would have to say the one that I'm most proud of is our Dr. Seuss Christmas show, because we talked Dr. Seuss's widow into releasing the rights after 20 years of holding them. There's an animated production of one of his stories that got taken away and rewritten, and he didn't have control over, and he decided that no one else can handle my stuff, and then he died. And so we were corresponding with the widow for about a couple of years, and finally she said yes. And I knew once we were producing it, it just worked so well on stage that I knew something was going to be on Broadway. Dr. Seuss was going to Broadway, and 2 years later, boom. Yeah. You're welcome.
I'm Jonathan, and I have two questions, one for Nick. I had read on Wikipedia that Xander was originally supposed to be the main gay character, and was wondering if there was any truth to that.
I think he was for about 5 years. I'd never heard that before. If he were, that totally would have been fine too. So, is that really on Wikipedia? It's amazing what they put on Wikipedia. It's all that truly is not a source. Like kids, if you're here, don't use Wikipedia to do your homework. Made up. It was never discussed. I think it was always going to be Willow. I mean, I think that was, so. I mean, I play a great gay guy.
Play gay, right?
I got some stuff, I'll show you.
You have one more question?
Yeah. What is your reaction to the fan community with fan fiction?
Like the gay stuff?
No,
like Spike and Xander. Isn't there? I think
there's a lot of that.
Yeah. I think, listen, as long as there's no such thing as bad press. You know what I mean? As long as we're not terrorists, well, whatever. Even if we are terrorists, just keep caring.
It's passionate material.
Why not?
So,
Yeah.
you know what?
Yeah, it's really cool that people are continuing the universe, or a parallel universe.
Or some sort of universe.
We only have one more question time. Time for one more question. I know. We'll take that one over there.
Hi, my name is Sarah. I'm so excited to meet you and talk to you guys. I'm such a huge Buffy fan. I've been for years. My question for the moment is, obviously Buffy ended and then Angel continued on. James, did you like the way that Jaws took your character in Angel?
Oh, very much. On Buffy, I was imperiling the theme of the show. In Buffy, vampires are supposed to be ugly and quickly dead. They're metaphors for the problems that you encounter as an adolescent. Like how do you go between childhood and adulthood? How do you pass through the teenage years and realize that the world is messed up without giving up on it and not giving up on yourself? So that's why the vampires, they vamp up and get really ugly. And Joss got talked into the character of Angel by his writing partner, David Greenwald. And he really fought it. And then he allowed it, and then of course Angel just went through the roof. And then he cast me, and I was supposed to be like a dirty character that nobody really liked. And it didn't really work out that way.
Not at all.
So I was really conscious of the fact that there wasn't a whole lot that Joss wanted to do with the character. He would come up to me every season, about 5 episodes into the season, and say, James, I have nothing for your character. I don't know what to do with you. And it's okay. At least he paid me, I'd be like, what else is new, dude? But when I got over on Angel, I functioned differently. I was the doppelganger for the lead. Doppelganger is a character that's like a parallel character that'll show the audience what might happen if the lead makes certain mistakes or whatever. And so I got to be right in the center of it, and I love that. Yeah.
Thank you guys. You guys did such an amazing job.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
You guys are beautiful. I wish we had more time.
Obviously, there's a whole bunch here. What social media or internet sites can they follow you on?
I'm shit. I think I'm nickbrendon.com, and also I've got a webcomic called verybadkoalas.com that we just did our first season, and we're gonna sell that shit and animate it. So check that out. I'm on Twitter too. Twitter, whatever it's called.
I'm on Facebook with all the old people.
No, that's MySpace, dude.
MySpace?
Yeah.
Okay. No, I'm on Facebook, the official James Marsters site. In fact, I just wrote an essay about Egypt that I'm kind of proud of. So.
And the best place you can find me on Twitter, it's Clare Berry. And don't ask me why, I don't know.
All right,
So, yeah.
Seattle, let's hear it for the Buffy.
Thank you, Buffy.